in the first 2 years where I only had subcontract work, it was very hard to purchase my first truck. It's the second year in business I was able to purchase my first Ford F-350 2017. It's actually still out over there, but it was a struggle because I don't make any extra money in the subcontracting deal. I get my payroll, their operating expense, and after everything, if I'm lucky to make an extra $100 for the business, thank God. So the only way to survive was to pull side work. So the side work that we pulled throughout the year, on year 1 and 2, paid for that truck. And then that hustle just continued to keep grow and grow and grow. But the way we work with Reliable is, it just washes money. Basically, it just keeps an entire truck busy. Everyone gets paid. Maybe there'll be some profit, most likely not. The money maker is all the side work. And then the time we save getting it from a shop that we already know, not having to wait in lines, is key. It's like the biggest things in business is how do you save time? Because it's one, don't expand your service circle further than you really want to drive. Because when repairs happen, you take more time out of your day. So I definitely learned save time by closing your circle on how much business you do take. And if you do take a job far away, it's normally we call it a gimme. Guarantee get it. They're not going to bid it, and it's a referral. And then outside of that is how the time it takes for you to get the material. Because I could go anywhere and get it for cheaper. I could probably find a place to get it cheaper, but it's not worth the time at the end of the day. I could probably buy some material in China, which I know a lot of these fence companies are, but at the end of the day, the cost doesn't equal the effort. It's just the system that we design right now. It works in our favor.
So basically, because of their ability to have the material now versus the waiting period you would have to face building all the material supply for yourself.
If I was to make my own shop, it just wouldn't even make any. It would make no.
Currently,
it'd just be more stress, and we run very lean. So, their shop, if you saw it, it's chaotic, and I wouldn't want that in my backyard trying to run that because there's an means to the end where I'm eventually going to sell this. And I don't need the assets of a brick and mortar deal. If anything, I would have turned that into multiple apartment buildings or condos.
Sure, yeah.
But who knows? We still got life left in the business. I mean, this is year 10. I know my uncle and dad are
That's dope, bro. That's dope. Yeah. 10 years, man. That's awesome.
This is the start of year 10. But my uncle and my dad got 2 more years left. So unless my uncle is a separate entity, he's Casey Fence, I'm Campbell's. Unless he decides to jump on board, which I harp on his ear all the time. I'm like, you're merging soon. He's just shakes his head. I go, I know. But the goal is to merge where financials don't get complicated because that gets sticky. But ideally, getting a piece of real estate to be able to house materials would be very beneficial in the future. But yeah, so growing as the years have gone on, we definitely went from the crazy do work after hours on Saturdays. I do miss doing work when we used to do work all together on the weekends. Like it's been years because I just remember the days it would be like we didn't have a lot of work, so once we found a job, we knew we needed to get done quickly, and we're like, why not call family? And I miss those days where you'd have the whole family on a job site just banging out a job, and you'd just be like, great. And then I'm the guy like, want to go get a beer, and all the old guys be like, I'm going home to my wife.